Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the Geek Blend. I'm Jeff and welcome back to another video during the 31 days of Halloween. And I was just finishing up my recording for Halloween Resurrection, the review, and Nukes Top 5 just dropped a video. And I'm so happy that he gets to drop one this week, and hopefully he'll still drop another one by the time October 31st comes around, or the end of the week. But if this is the one we get for Halloween, I'm cool with that. It is called 5 Scary Ghost Videos to Trigger Real Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia. I think that's the fear of having to read the Captain Phasma book again. But the thing is, the thumbnail in this video features a channel I've been following from the beginning. A really great channel, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. As always, I will leave a link to Nukes Top 5's channel in the description, so definitely check that out. Go give him the like, go give him the subscribe, give him some watch time as well, too. He deserves it for all the hard work he puts into these videos, for sure. And I appreciate you guys watching my reaction to them as well, because I watch them every week. I'm like, you know, I'm a big ghost video fan, so why not just react to these anyway? So that's why I'm doing these for you guys. Of course, after Halloween, they'll go back to being once a week whenever he drops them and stuff, just like normal. So, but, all right, so let's go and get into this one. I'm going to go and share my mama screen. 5 scary ghost videos to trigger real phasmophobia. So we are excited for this one. It is, the last one we just reacted to was like 14 minutes or something like that. This one's 22. Not as long as the last couple he did before that. The other one before that, it was like 29 and 28. This one's a little bit longer than last time. And the one I reacted to, I think yesterday, it just came out on the channel a couple days ago, or yesterday. I don't know when you guys are going to see this, but it wasn't as good as some of the ones he's done in the past. So hopefully we get some cool stuff in this one. I do think I know one of the clips in this video because it's from a channel that I follow. He's actually in the thumbnail of the video, so I'm excited to see which one they feature because this guy has a lot of activity happening in this house. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. As usual, I will watch this. You'll see my reactions. I might say something during the stream or during the video, but of course after it's over we'll go through each one and talk about them separately. So here we go. 5 scary ghost videos to trigger real phasmophobia.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Resident. Nukes Top 5 viewer Tobias sent in a very strange video of an old abandoned cottage in Slovakia. The house is over 100 years old, and locals tell horrific stories of the tragic events that took place there. It seems that during World War II, German soldiers came to the house and took the life of the man who lived there, right in front of his terrified wife and 3 children. Cut to modern day. Tobias, his brother, and his cousin are exploring the old abandoned cottage. Then things suddenly take a terrifying turn. Did you see it?
No,
a plate falls onto the cottage floor and the boys are a bit startled. But there is something else that truly terrifies them. When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the upper torso of something standing in the dark. The boys see the horrifying figure and run out of the house as quick as they can. So was their frightening encounter real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught live on camera. Now, almost a year ago, I featured the story of Mark from the comically titled YouTube channel Donnie Drunkard. But don't let the silly YouTube name fool you. Mark is a serious paranormal investigator, and he claims that a sinister entity followed him home after one of his many supernatural investigations. He says that the dark presence now haunts his home. In one of his popular YouTube videos, Mark explains that he was upstairs when he was attacked by this entity and slapped hard across the face. He darted into his bedroom to hide along with his dog Terry, who was equally freaked out. Mark then starts recording with his phone.
Are you okay? You okay? Thank you. You're a good boy, eh? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go wait here. Wait here, okay?
Mark retreats back upstairs, but at the exact same time, the camera he has mounted in his basement records something truly bizarre.
One of the best captures I've ever seen.
Now, that was almost a year ago, but since then the activity in Mark's home hasn't decreased at all. In fact, it's only gotten worse. But what makes some of Mark's newest captures so compelling is that they were captured live on stream. His subscribers were watching along with him in shock. So on September 29th, Mark tries to capture the paranormal activity that he experiences on a daily basis during a live broadcast for his YouTube subscribers. After hearing some strange sounds, he points an SLS camera towards his storage closet in the basement. Now take note as you watch this video that the SLS camera image is actually flipped from left to right. As you can see, the poster that is on the right side of the wall appears on the left side on his screen. Likewise, the door that is on the left appears on the right. So with that said, Mark captures something live on camera that is downright chilling.
That's it right there. Yeah, I got him. Hey, oh! I saw him. Oh. Wait. Right up above me. Right up above me.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Mark live streams as his SLS camera locks onto some strange shape or pattern from somewhere inside his dark closet. He then jumps away as he is startled by something so quick that it was barely caught on camera. When the footage is played back and slowed down, you can see a bizarre dark shadow or shape quickly moving from the closet area and disappearing out of sight. His live audience is witness to the bizarre event and immediately comments. So, cut to almost 2 weeks later. Mark heads back down into the basement and sets up his SLS camera in another attempt to capture whatever it is that appeared in the closet. Once again, the entire experiment is filmed as it happens and is broadcast on live stream.
Are you a little girl? Are you trying to be a little girl?
Freaked him out a lot.
Around 41 minutes in, a large dark mass or shadow seems to quickly move into the closet doorway, and then quickly retreats back inside. Once again, his live stream is shocked by the amazing capture. So, what do you think? Is Mark's house truly haunted by some dark entity? And if not, how would you explain his strange live captures? You can watch Mark's continuing story along with frequent updates over on his YouTube channel, Donnie Drunkard. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Animal Instincts. The Country Hotel in Dernbach, Germany was originally built as a small country inn over 300 years ago. From the beginning, it had a very creepy past. Evidence was found that during the 17th century witch trials, 2 alleged witches were sentenced and burned on the land where the country inn was built. Now, unfortunately, online records of the hotel are nearly non-existent. But over its 300 years in business, the country inn has had a constant stream of thousands of hotel guests. So one can only imagine all the tragedies and misfortunes that could have taken place within those hotel rooms. After a sharp downturn in business, the country inn went bankrupt in 2008. It has remained empty for the last 12 years. The popular German ghost hunting team Die Geisterakten, which translates to the Ghost Files, are given permission to stay overnight in the large hotel to do a full 2-part investigation. Team members Julia and Daniel and their little dog Libby sit down in the reception area of the hotel to do a spirit box session. They definitely get a response, but it's not the one they were expecting.
So, jetzt machen wir mal die Spirit Box an. Erstmalig mit neuen Lautsprechern. Ich hoffe, der klappt. Es wird wahrscheinlich jetzt ein bisschen laut. Jetzt hat was geklopft. Zweimal. So wie so ein Klopfen.
Es ist keiner an der Tür.
Nee.
Aber die Liebe guckt auch hin.
Julia and Daniel hear the sound of someone or something knocking from somewhere nearby. The strange activity catches their dog Libby's attention as she seems to be staring at something in the darkness. Now the sound of the spirit box makes it very hard to hear any knocking in this footage. But as Julia and Daniel explore the area, they hear it again.
Da würde ich jetzt mal gucken gehen, was das war.
The unexplained knocking is fairly loud and little Libby appears to be a bit upset. Cut to later in the investigation. Now Geisterakt and team members Sandra and Steven take their little helper Libby into what appears to be the hotel's kitchen area. While Steven is busy inspecting an old dumbwaiter, they suddenly realize that Libby is nowhere to be found. When they go looking for her, things get downright chilling.
Was soll jetzt haben? Ja. Libby? Libby?
Komm her.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down and brightened, you can see what looks like a tall dark shadow standing in the doorway across the room. As Sandra and Steven approach, it seems to dart away. What makes the footage even creepier is that the little dog Libby seems to be staring directly at the shadow figure, right before she runs back to join the two team members. It almost seems as if the dog could actually see or sense the strange dark shape. So, later that night, the Geisterakt team returns to the same kitchen area to perform a modified spirit box session. For team member Sandra, it did not go well.
Also wenn die euch wirklich stören, dann lasst das Karzometer mal richtig ausschlagen. Und dann gehen wir, dann lassen wir euch in Ruhe. Du willst das Karzometer schon voll ausschlagen lassen, sonst gehen wir nicht. Sonst nerven wir euch die ganze Nacht.
Watch again closely. Sandra says that she felt a very strange feeling coming over her. She moves away, feeling too uncomfortable to remain in the same spot. Later, when they look back at their footage, they realize that something seems to be right beside Sandra. What appears to be the same shadow figure they captured earlier reaches out for Sandra, and then simply disappears into thin air. So did the Geisterakt team capture a real ghost on camera? And did cute little Libby actually see the shadow figure? Let me know what you think. You can check out the full 2-part investigation of Country Inn over on the YouTube channel, The Geisterakt. Camera Shy. TikTok user Abel3E from Weslaco, Texas says that his friend Manny recorded this bizarre footage on his security camera at around 4 o'clock in the morning. The camera is facing the fenced-off backyard of a long abandoned house. When he shares the CCTV footage on TikTok, viewers are shocked. What appears to be the small figure of a little girl can be seen walking along the edge of the abandoned home's backyard. Now, because the house is empty and because this was captured at 4 in the morning, TikTok user Able3E and his friend have no idea who the mysterious child could be. The property is surrounded by a high fence, which would make it extremely difficult for anyone to enter the backyard, especially a child in the dark at 4 a.m. Since this one video, nothing strange has been spotted on the security camera. So is this a real child ghost caught on camera, or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The House of Secrets. Popular Russian ghost hunter Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal travels to the Zayats-Okasan Manor on the outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. The home was occupied by German forces during World War II. Locals speak of a secret that was supposedly revealed by some of the German soldiers who were stationed in the town. The soldiers claimed that the large manor and the surrounding estate was used to carry out many terrible experiments. Experiments on human beings.
Most likely.
The locals warn that the building is violently haunted by the victims who didn't survive these experiments. Dennis waits until nightfall to start his investigation, and not long after he enters the building, things get downright creepy.
Все, друзья, вот и темнота наступила на улице, кромешная тьма. Сейчас не успел зайти. Либо здесь кто-то есть, хотя я шел, света не видел, фонариков, ничего. Слишком интенсивно бьет. Кто здесь?
Dude's got some balls.
Кто здесь? Друзья, вот сейчас, когда я был в коридоре, здесь будто бы кто-то пробежал, и смех. И главное, что детский смех был.
Dennis hears strange loud banging coming from somewhere upstairs. He heads up and is startled when he hears what sounds like the unnerving giggle of a young child. Dennis is unable to find the source of the unexplained sounds, but he continues his exploration through the manor. But soon he is startled by another strange sound that is much closer. The door slams shut behind him and two small chairs slide towards the door as if pushed by some unseen force, seemingly trying to block his exit. Behind Dennis is another staircase, so he decides to climb the stairs to the floor above and begins to use a modified spirit box. He gets a few random replies, but then, yet again, he hears movement. This time the sound is coming from back downstairs, so he carefully walks back down the rotting stairs to investigate. It did not go well.
Fall?
Увидел спину. Пихнул. Реально такое ощущение, как будто... Охренеть, блядь. Этот свет.
Something seems to violently push Dennis down the stairs. Shortly thereafter, the chairs that were shoved against the door earlier now slide away on their own, and the door opens, almost as if something wants him to leave. Dennis feels like someone is running around the mansion, and he continues his quest to find answers to the strange, unexplained events. That's when things get truly bizarre. Doors swing open and closed on their own, then it sounds like something is rushing up the stairs towards Dennis. As he slowly backs away from the threatening footsteps, a door right next to him slams shut. So do you think the JAMXS Manor could be haunted by the victims of strange World War II experiments? Let me know down in the comments. Check out Dennis's channel Dark Ghost Paranormal to watch the full 2-part investigation of the JAMXS Manor. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Instagram there and on Twitter over there. And I will see you next week.
Okay, we're back. And we're back. This one here in the beginning. Mute it for a minute. There we go. Let's start there. First one, I'm going to leave. I usually bring myself like this, but we're going to go ahead and leave it like this because, you know, that way you guys can see a little bit better. This one could be somebody. But the thing is, with these shadow figures and these entities, when they get on camera, there's never, like, you can never make out actual features on the face. That's what is making this one more believable, because if it's just a person, you know what a person looks like on camera? They look like a person. They don't look like a smeared, like, shape. So, I like that one. That's good. This was a really good one. So let's get to the next one. YouTuber Donnie Drunkard. I've been following this channel since I saw it on Nukes Top 5 back in January. I'm actually friends with Donnie on Facebook. I'm actually in a big Facebook group that he created for his channel. Some of his people who watch his live streams and are on his channel, and big channel supporters, because I've been following him for a long time. I don't get to watch his live streams as often as I would like, because I do a lot of my live streams during the evening when he does his, unfortunately, and he usually takes them down afterwards. And he usually takes clips out of them, and he'll make clip videos. After a couple months, he'll make clip videos of like all the stuff he's caught. So definitely go check out his channel. I'm going to leave a link for him in the description, because he's a really good dude. And he's got a fascinating channel and some of the most fascinating evidence I've ever seen caught on camera. And I've seen a lot of his live streams. He's caught like voices and other shadows and all kinds of cool stuff. Like, not cool for him though, because dude's been like terrified in his home for a long time. And it seems like it's just not going anywhere. But yeah, definitely check out his channel. But so Nuke shows the original clip, you know, about Donnie being pushed and he's in his bedroom, violently slapped. He goes out, there's that lamp is like swinging. That's the original footage. But really quickly before we get to the new stuff, this footage here, that thing. Fuck is that? What is that? That's one of those captures that you gotta let go because that can't be disproven. I don't know. I've not seen anyone come up with something logical. I've seen a lot of people try to explain it, but I've not heard a good explanation yet. So if you have one, let me know down below in the comments. I know there's a lot of skeptics who watch the video, but at some point there's stuff you just can't look past. New stuff here. This live stream, I actually was watching this one with the SLS camera. Here, we all noticed it when it was going on. There's the mask, like left to right, and it freaks him out too. There it is. There's the SLS stuff. If you're not sure what an SLS camera is, go ahead and look it up on Google, because I'm not really going to go into explaining it. But it really freaks him out that, and then Nuke will replay it here. It's like this black mass. There it is. Yeah, it's like this black thing. And then in other videos, he's caught other black mass shapes. But yeah, there it is. There it is. It's just like some black mass. The other one I was not present for because it was recent. Like this, yeah, it like comes out of the doorway and goes back in. There have been other videos where it's harder to see on his camera, but you can see like something black come down his hallway where there was light before, then all of a sudden it retracts and then the light's back, or you know, you can see down the hallway a little bit better. All kinds of crazy stuff he's caught. So definitely check out Donnie Drunkard. I will leave a link for this channel in down below because it's a fantastic channel. The next one, the German people here, they get the knocks. That's some really good stuff because they talk about it and then the knocks happen again and then again. And then they catch like a figure down a hallway when they're looking for their dog. Let me get to it here because okay, here we go. But it like retracts like quickly. Like let's see, you can see it, it's there, but all of a sudden they move the light up, it retracts really quickly. Like he replays it here in a second, but I mean it retracts very, very quickly. There we go. Yep, it's right there and then it's gone. You can see it again when he lightens it up. It's like right there, but as soon as they move their light up, it just quickly, it darts. Like people talk about darting shadows, and I've been to an investigation where I've seen those darting shadows before. It's not like something you can, like it's hard to capture if you had a camera on you because it's so fast. They move so quick. Like the shadow people, kind of like entities that you catch on camera so quickly. But yeah, that one like darts really quickly. Like there too. And then they catch it again when they're doing a spirit box session behind that girl. You can see like there's something in the background behind her. Like moving like shadow wise. There it is. And then she's like, huh? And then it kind of like moves. It almost looks like black smoke. Almost looks like black smoke to me. But yeah, these are good captures as well. Let's see, the next one with the little girl in the backyard across the way. That is, it's TikTok, but it's coming from somebody's like probably Ring camera or, you know, security camera in the background. And it's an abandoned house. If they would have like gone out there and shown me, hey, look at all this fencing that's up there. This abandoned, there's no way somebody can get in. I believe a little bit more. This could have been definitely like, you know, faked. But still, it's very compelling. It's very compelling, even though I think it's possibility it could be faked. But even on security cameras, like in my backyard, like even from that distance, like my security camera, like you can tell when there's a person there because it's not just like a blob or shape or a color. You can see, like when I'm out, like my wife or me is out in the backyard, as far away from the camera, the back corner of the backyard, you can make out that it's a person still. Still a pretty good catch, I think. Still a good catch. The end with this dude. Let's call him the dude with the biggest balls in the world. He starts hearing this banging, and when I heard it, almost sounds like jumping on bed, doesn't it? It's like, It almost sounds like somebody jumping on a bed. Listen for a second. To me, it sounds like somebody jumping on a bed. Or jumping on the floor up and down, just jumping up and down. Like, you know, like a little girl jumping up and down, jump rope or something like that. It sounds like somebody jumping, doing something. There it is again. You can almost hear the springs there, too. That's, like I said, dude's got the biggest balls. Because, you know, they could be somebody just there. Like, he's probably in his mind thinking, there's somebody in this house right now. There's somebody here. And then this.
Кто здесь?
The way he moved his camera and the way it sounds like it ran past him. Like right in that hallway. So, what in the hell was that? Very, very, very great capture. And then downstairs, when he's getting more movement, and then that door, or he hears movement over there. He literally walks out the door, and then this happens. This is nuts. Door slams. Chairs go against it. Yeah, this could definitely be faked. But that would be very, very, very difficult to do in a place that is this loud when you're moving around. There could be somebody under him if there's a basement with magnets dragging, stuff like that. There's a possibility, but that's just very elaborate to set something up like this. Explain to me in the comments, by the way, why you would fake that. Why would you fake that? Notoriety? You know, what would you do? But this one here, where he gets pushed down the stairs, could, of course, that, you know, he could have just tripped. But if you felt like somebody forcefully pushed him, that's another thing. We get that. And then the weird thing is, right after he trips too, turns his light back on, and then we get that flash right there in the room, and the chairs get pushed back, and the door slams open. Like, okay, it's time for you to go. We're allowing you to leave now, kind of thing. And then we get ahead to the next part, which, by the way, this is nuts. The door's just opening. I'm gonna mute this for a second. The door's just opening and closing and opening and closing and opening and closing and stuff and moving around. Nobody there. Nobody there at all. And then, to me, probably the one that just would freak me out the most is the stairs. Yes. Where are they? They're on the stairs right there. You can't see anyone. And he is smartly moving backwards because he's freaking out. Because I would be too. Like, if somebody's here to coming up the stairs after me, like, what's happening here? And then that happens. And nobody comes up the stairs. Nobody. Just amazing stuff. This was a really, really good Nukes Top 5. Really fantastic. Really great captures. And like I said before, it's the really little things, the little shadows that are just right off camera, the little things like that. The Donnie Darko stuff is fantastic. Like I said, I'll leave a link for his channel below too, because he is amazing. His stuff's great. He's a really good dude too. So definitely check out his stuff. And also, go give Nukes a subscribe as well, so you guys can check out his content as well. Thank you guys for watching this Nukes Top 5 reaction. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did reacting to it, because this was a really, really great video. Really enjoyed this one. Really, really, really well done. I'm excited to see what Nukes has next, but this one was just super fantastic. I might even watch it again because it was that good. Leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see and you want to see some more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on everything we do here on the Geek Blend. And links in the description below for our Discord, our social media, and all the ways you guys can support the channel. Anything you guys can do to help would really help us out. And you can also become channel members as well if you want to check that out. And I want to say thank you to all my current channel supporters. All your names are scrolling below me right now if you'll see your name. If you want to see your name scrolling below me, or if you want your name in the description with a link to your Twitch, Twitter, or your YouTube, just become a channel member or a channel supporter on Patreon or Subscribestar, and you will also get that as well. I want to say thank you all to these channel supporters. You guys are fantastic, and you make the channel what it is today, and we really appreciate everything you do. Thank you. That'll do it for this Nukes Top 5 reaction. I'm Jeff. This is the Geek Blend, and remember, if you geek about it, we speak about it. We will see you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween.